Hello. Welcome, welcome. What do we got? Who's here? I gotta do my welcomes. Welcome, Grayson. Welcome, Ethan. Welcome, my lurkers. Grayson says, have you messaged Danny-O yet? I have not. I can shoot him a message right now, actually. I keep forgetting. Let me do that so I don't forget. I messaged him. I really hope that the stream avatars didn't scare him away. That would be tragic. Yeah, he's not on Discord very often. I think he either made one to join the server, or he's using like some alt account. I don't know. But I never see him on. Yeah, I'm not expecting this stream to go crazy. I mean, it is Void War. It's kind of a niche game. Actually, it's a very niche game. So I kind of take a hit for playing it, but I kind of felt like playing it tonight, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't feel so good right now. I had to get blood drawn today, so I think I'm a little. I've been kind of like lightheaded from that. Well, I wasn't at first, but I did this stupid thing of still working out after having blood work, and I don't think that helped. So yeah, I'm a little loopy, a little tired, but we're still gonna stream. Once I make a habit out of something, it's very difficult for me to stop. I am very much a what you call creature of habit. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't crazy about stream avatars. Like, it's a cool concept, but I don't know. I think I just don't like the avatars that I'm using. Like, the Animal Crossing ones are cute, but I didn't like how they randomly assigned everyone items. Kind of made it look goofy. I don't know how to disable it. I'll probably come back to it at a later date, but right now I'm just leaving it off. It's his old account? Grayson says calm chats are nice, but sometimes it's hard to think about what to chat. Yeah. I mean, last night was kind of calm. Um, like it was busy at the beginning. Usually my streams are, and then once we get into the game portion, it sort of chills out. Which is understandable because I'm like more focused on the game. I'm not really talking directly to you guys as much. I'll still read chat and I'll still like, you know, do the best I can. But if I'm in like an intense battle or boss fight, I mainly like focus on the game. Why did I need to get my blood drawn? I'm terminally ill, so I often have to go to the doctor. Grace says, for me, if I break a habit once, I'll break it a lot. Also, that's why I haven't missed a stream. Last night I was war thundering with Moses. Yeah, I figured most people have me as like background noise when I'm actually like playing my game. Unless it's something like you really want me to like, or that you really want to see me play. Like, I feel like that's how it was with Signalis. The Signalis streams were one of my best. I think my best have been Signalis, Resident Evil, and ironically Void War because of that raid we got. That raid was crazy. I'll never forget it. Star Wars fan has entered the chat. Welcome, Star Wars fan. Welcome to the stream. VR has entered the chat. Welcome, VR. Wait, Grayson, how was War Thunder with Mose, and did you guys win a lot? Grayson says, "Oh, I hope it doesn't impact your life too much." I'll be honest, it does, but I've made my peace with it. Star Wars fan says, "Mwahaha." What's with the villainous laugh, Star Wars fan? Gracie says, also, I think on the poll, 2 people only voted once. Yeah, I noticed that. I said pick 3. I don't know. I don't know. People, they didn't see that or something. The polls should be more like customizable, in my opinion. Kratos has entered the chat. Welcome, Kratos. Kratos asks, what is Void War? Do you know what Faster Than Light is? It's basically Faster Than Light, but with like a Warhammer-esque theme. It's really good. VR says, hope your day's going well. Love your video earlier. Oh, thank you, VR. I had fun making that one. It's a pretty funny topic, and it really resonates with me. You know, being a lonely male in America's economy, being unemployed. Grayson says, I had my blood drawn twice a couple years ago. Did they do the finger prick or did they do like the arm? Grayson says War Thundering was fine, maybe like a 50-50 win rate. I found that to be, yeah, like when I played War Thunder, I've only played maybe like 5 or 6 hours of War Thunder total. I don't know. I didn't really, it didn't really, I wasn't sold on the game for some reason because, which is weird because I like airplanes and I used to love Battlefield, you know, where like it was total vehicle warfare. But for some reason, War Thunder felt, I don't know, it didn't click with me. Star Wars fan says another day to fluster people. Is that your job? To fluster people? Especially cat boys on the internet? Celebrimbor has entered the chat. Welcome, Celebrimbor. Welcome to the stream. Celebrimbor says, well, actually, nothing is faster than light. As time would come to a standstill, adjust glasses. That is true. If you did travel at the speed of light, wouldn't the whole universe go like black or something? You'd probably rip a tear in like the fabric of space and time itself. Celebrimbor says, I used to give blood myself, but I can't give blood anymore since my liver has been heavily damaged, though no doctor can tell me what actually caused it. Yeah, first of all, that's terrible. I'm sorry about that, but I'm in the same boat as you, man. Like, it's rough out here, medically speaking. Terminally ill gang, what's up? Grayson says, I'm happy that my recommendation is getting votes. Yeah, I think two of my votes, the games I picked, not the ones that I put on the wheel, but just the two that I wanted to play were like, I think one of the top leading games, so I was happy about that too. Wait, the poll was at 26, now it's at 23. Did someone leave? Did someone leave the server? Does their vote like get taken away? Star Wars fan says, imagine doing a voting system where we vote. Which thumbnail of Lumi is the cutest? That could make for an interesting stream segment. Like a tier list stream. Seems a bit self-centered though on my part. Grayson says it was in my arm. Grayson says the early game is slow as fuck. That's why I get why you got turned off by it. Yeah, I didn't like how grindy it felt. It's much more fun with more people in a squad. Do you mostly play the airplane mode or the tank mode? Celebrimbor says, if I read what Einstein said correctly, time is subjective relative to speed. Ergo, the closer you get to the speed of light, the slower time moves around you. It's an innovative or inviolate universal law. Nothing ever goes light speed because nothing can go light speed. This makes me want to watch Interstellar. Such a good movie. Star Wars fan says trying to fluster the toughest people to fluster is the greatest challenge. It's your favorite hobby. Grayson says, but like the Fokker I unlocked, I was barely able to use it. Savage. Grayson says Cry of Fear and Superliminal are tied first with 5. I'm surprised Superliminal got so many votes. I thought that was like a super niche game. I voted for Cry of Fear. I'm not gonna lie. That game is good. I played it once like a super long time ago, and now I want to play it again. Grayson says ground mostly unless I want to unlock aircrafts. Never tried naval and coastal battles. I tried them all and I still, none of them appealed to me. Star Wars fan says, Lumi, you call it a hobby. I call it a job. How much does this job pay? I'm interested. Grayson says Superliminal is far from niche. Really? It's the first time I've ever heard of it. Like when you guys brought it up the other day. Stella Brimbor says, I saw the trailer for a game that has me interested. Seems like Repo and Lethal Company has spawned a subgenre like Dark Souls Trilogy did. Wait, which game? It's such a tried and true method. It's just like basically riffing off of what works. People do it in like content creation all the time. There's actually like entire websites dedicated to it, where you just like see what works on other people's channels and you basically just copy it. Like, it's kind of crazy, but expected at this point. Ethan says, I played Cry of Fear recently, but it did not go well. Why didn't it go well? Did you get scared? Graces says, what country did you try? I think US. Oh, Germany has the best starting vehicles. Star Wars band says it pays and laughs. I just had like a funny mental image of like someone, like your boss handing you a check that just has like a joke written on it. It's like, here's your pay. Celebrimbor says it's called Macabre. Is it on Steam? Usually when those games come out, they're like on the front page of Steam. Like Lethal, or not Lethal Company, or maybe Lethal Company, but I remember seeing Repo on the front page of Steam for like a while. Oh, it's not even out yet. This looks interesting. Is the monster controllable or is it AI? Oh, just the trailer's out and it's AI. Yeah, it seems cool. Is Repo better than Lethal? I often wonder if cuz sometimes the copycat does better. Ethan says, "Yes, I got scared. I'm the worst for horror games. I get scared once and I hide under my bed hugging anything." Poor Ethan. I used to be terrified of anything like horror related, like horror games especially, cuz I get really immersed in games. Like so much so that to the point it kind of feels like I'm in it, you know? So playing a horror game, especially alone with like max volume, headphones in like a dark room at like 2 in the morning, nah. It's still scary. Star Wars fan says I'm on a roll when it comes to making Lumi laugh. Grayson says, I mean, if you ever wanted to try War Thunder again, you can ask me, Kolos, or Mosin, or all three of us. Have you seen the clip I've sent in the gaming channel? Yeah. No, it looked fun. Yeah, maybe I should try it again with like, more people. I think the first time I played it with like one friend, and then I tried it on my own, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not about it. Celebrimbor says, but apparently the big selling point is that it is adaptive, i.e., it'll stalk your group and start killing you off one by one. That's cool. I like that. Will it do things to like force the group to split up? Because that would be really cool. It's like maybe what it could do is like turn off a generator somewhere, and and like the generator has no gas or something, so one person has to go fetch the gasoline can while another has to go repair the generator or something like that. That'd be neat. Grayson says, I recently found a game I got a bit of hype for. It's called Dead as Disco. I haven't heard of that one either. I've got some games on my wish list that I honestly cannot wait for. Um, like for example, ooh, this one, Beta Decay. I want to play Beta Decay so bad. It looks so cool. Beta Decay kind of looks like Forever Winter, but it's more stylized. It's kind of got like the Sin City filter on it where it's like black and white, but the blood is red and anything red stands out. Oh, there's this really weird and obscure game that I want called PVKK. The real name is it's really freaking long because it's like I don't know if it's like Swedish or Nordic or I don't know, German maybe. But you're basically like this artillery operator on like the side of a mountain. And I think you're supposed to shoot down like meteors or something. It looks really interesting. Yeah, I've got a lot of like random obscure games that I'm super hyped for. Um Another space game I'm really looking forward to is called Falling Frontier. The sound design in this game is like amazing. I'm hoping it wasn't just like editing magic going on, but the gameplay trailers make it seem like it's part of the game, so wait, Grayson says Repo and Lethal are way too different to compare, but I prefer Repo. 2 in the morning, wait, that's when you stream for me? Your 2 in the morning is my 8 o'clock. You play air arcade but ground realistic. Celebrimbor says, my brother and I are waiting for State of Decay 3. I think I remember State of Decay. I never played it, but I watched gameplay footage of it and it looked pretty good. Grayson says, I'm curious if that game the person in Twitch talking about has a smart adaptiveness like Left 4 Dead 2 game master. I don't know. Celebrimber says, we have the Juggernaut edition of State of Decay 2. He remarked the other day that we used to run like little bitches from Juggernaut. Now I just take out my AMR and one tap it in the forehead. I hate when that happens. I hate when like you find a game you really, really enjoy. It's kind of the same thing that you like. I don't know if you do this, but you find like a song you really enjoy and you just like play it over and over again until you get tired of it. Like I do that with video games all the time. Well, not all the time, but it's actually kind of rare when I find a game these days that I really vibe with. But I think the last time that happened to me was with Project Zomboid. I had no idea how good Project Zomboid actually is. And that game's kind of old now. But oh man, when I discovered Project Zomboid like 2 years ago, I played the crap out of that game. I would love one of these days, I would love to do like a gaming event, Discord event, where we all play Project Zomboid and it's like a true battle royale. So maybe like 100 players start and whoever wins gets like $1,000 or something. I think that would be really cool. And could make for good content. Celebrimbor says it's German. The game name is so long, it's almost too long to be on Steam. Oh, wow, you've heard of it? Yeah, PVKK. It looks really neat. I want it. Celebrimbor says the narrator from Darkest Dungeon passed away a while back. It was depressing to hear that. Damn. It always sucks learning about, like, I don't know, like prominent figures from either your childhood or like your favorite movies or games or shows. Whenever they die, it's like a little piece of you goes with them. I don't know, it's sad. Grayson says it's 3 letters away from being Dutch. I almost thought it was Dutch, yeah. Have you seen some of the town names in Ireland? Or like Wales, I think. They're ridiculously long. Ethan says I should try War Thunder again. I haven't played it in a long time. Ethan says Project Zomboid. I just played that last night. Are you playing on the unstable build? I've been patiently waiting until they release the stable build. Because I'm like, man, this game is already kind of buggy. I think I'm just going to be patient, wait for the stable build, wait for some cool mods to come out with it as well. But man, I've had to wait a while. The unstable build of build 42 has been out for like I think almost a year now, right? Celebrimbor says, I just want Square Enix to make Legend of Dragoon. Give me that and I die happy. Wait, what is that again? I gotta look that up. Oh, this game. Yeah, this looks familiar. Grayson says, oh god, Project Zomboid Battle Royale. I will die first because I set myself on fire. No. Don't do that. My only issue with the Project Zomboid Battle Royale is lag. Because Project Zomboid multiplayer is it's pretty goddamn laggy. like the desync can get really bad. 21 Gun has entered the chat. Welcome, 21. Twenty-one says, dude, you think too much? Have you seen some of the town names in England? I'm sure they're just as bad. Ethan says, I'm pretty sure I won't even fight anyone. I'll just get overran by zombies. That's part of the fun. Because it's like, not only do you have to watch out for other humans, but you gotta watch out for the zombies. And the zombies are like a pretty big threat in Project Zomboid. That was one of the craziest things about that game is like when you fire your first gun in like a town, it's like ringing the dinner bell. Like it really is. Like they just start swarming. And it gets pretty intense. Project Zomboid gets very intense, especially if you have like if you've gone days with the same character, like maxing out their skills, like you end up never trying to go back into the city because it's permadeath. It's like when you die, you die. That's it. I think I did that on my last run. I became completely self-sufficient on a little farm far away from the city. And I never died. I just like logged out one day and never played that character again. Celebrimbor says it's a PlayStation 1 game. It looks like something that came out before Final Fantasy. Did it, or was it like after? Oh, Xeno Destroyer has entered the chat. Welcome, Xeno Destroyer. Ethan says, yeah, I play Unstable, but I mainly just play solo. Yeah, I think I tried multiplayer like once or twice and I just couldn't take the lag. I was like, I'm just gonna play solo. Because not only is it laggy with other players, but like the like the zombies get laggy too. So it just makes the whole experience like not fun. Celebrimbor says it's an overlooked gem. This is back. We're talking about Legend of Dragoon here. But I want it back. It would look so good with full voice acting and a remaster with modern graphics. Yeah, it sounds familiar. It looks familiar. I never played it myself, but it was before Final Fantasy. Yeah, I thought so. 21 Gun says there's a town in England called Chicken Alley. Although I didn't say chicken. Grayson says, I think I should clean my storage on my PC at some point because I can't really have that many games. I do that a lot, actually. Like every 1 or 2 months, I'll just like go through my Steam library. Oh, haven't played that game in 3 months. Uninstall. Grayson says, I played some UCNs in Minecraft, but I always died first. UCNs? What's that? Battle Royale? Ethan says, oh yeah, fire your first gun at zombies and your character completely misses. Yeah. That kind of annoyed me. I hated how like in Project Zomboid, you could completely miss even point blank. So there's actually a really good mod that I think it's called like point blank or something. And if the zombie is within like 2 or 3 feet of you, it's an insta kill. It's really useful, especially if you have like a pistol. and you're indoors. Grayson says, did you use a dedicated server for multiplayer? I honestly don't remember. It was most likely community. So maybe that's why it was so laggy. ZZZ came out to Game Pass. Woohoo. I did say chicken, but that's not what I meant. Xeno Destroyer says, I need more storage for games and projects. I use Unity for a game for map editing and whatnot, and that takes a ton of storage just for prefabs. Yeah, I bet. If you're like map editing, you probably want like solid state drives too. So it's as fast as possible. Grayson says UCN is basically the first battle royale. I did forget what it stood for. Oh God. the UK the UK on paper sounds like a freaking it sounds so chaotic. So chaotic and like I don't know, goofy. Doesn't sound like a real place. But I guess neither does America. We've got some weird issues too. Ethan says, talking about Project Zomboid makes me want to play it after this match of Team Fortress 2. I miss Team Fortress. I haven't played it in a while. I have to reschedule the game event. Grayson says, sorry, it's not UCN, but UHC. It stands for Ultra Hardcore. Oh. I saw a meme about like all the games. Speaking of, by the way, of games like copying each other and, you know, developing what works. I saw a meme on Instagram about that, about like the battle royale genre. And it went from like, wait, let me see if I can find it. I don't want to butcher it. Why isn't my story loading? Oh, did I not put it on here? Damn. I guess I didn't add it to my story. Oh well. But anyway, it was like, it went from like Minecraft. The creator of the meme thought Minecraft developed the battle royale genre, which is wrong, by the way. It was DayZ. The DayZ mod for Arma 2 was like the first game that did it. And it went from that to like Minecraft. And then it went from Minecraft to H1Z1. Remember that? And then from H1Z1 it went to PUBG. And then from PUBG, you know, I kept going. I think from PUBG it went to Fortnite. Talk about a freaking outplayed gaming mechanic or game mode. Battle Royale dominated like the past. I would say it was like the game mode for the 2010s. Maybe a little after 2010. It was like I think I played the Daisy mod. Oh, man, when was that? Like 2012? I think I played the Daisy mod 2012. Damn, that's old. Xeno Destroyer says we didn't do the game event. No, something came up. I had to cancel, but I'll reschedule it. I promise we'll do a game event soon. Grayson says, when do you think you can reschedule it? I'm not sure. Hopefully at the latest, like the end of this month, maybe. Ethan says Team Fortress 2 is like an addiction to me. I barely got out of it before the event pulled me right back in. Wait, which event? There's a summer event? "21 says nothing weird about England. Now, if you want to see two crackheads or having a fight with samurai in broad daylight, go to London." What? Yeah, see how chaotic that sounds? Grayson says, I played a bit of Jarita Free Fire. I don't know how you spell it, but it was funnish. I'm not sure what that is. Ethan says the game event in the Discord that got canceled. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta check my schedule. I gotta, you know, reschedule it, but I still want to do it. It'll be fun. I feel like there wouldn't even be that many of us, so we could just join like a random community server. Hopefully a sane one. Some TF2 servers are like they're cursed. Grayson says Free Fire was also a battle royale. I don't remember that. "21 Guns says swords. I forgot swords at the end of samurai. Oh, I thought you meant like actual samurai. Like, are they LARPing in London? Yeah, exactly, Grayson. That's what I thought. Japanese history is fascinating. Like if you're ever bored one day, a good rabbit hole to go down is just look up like the history of samurai. It's pretty good. Grayson says if it's small enough, can't we then squat up and go casual? I mean, yeah. I don't like casual though. Casual feels freaking, it feels sweaty. Like last time I played casual, um it felt like I was in a ranked match. It was insane. Ethan says I would probably join if we do play, but my social anxiety keeps me from talking in group chats. I'm too scared to talk to begin with. That's fair, Ethan. That's kind of why I like wanted to start this YouTube channel, was to like get some exposure therapy and talking in like large groups, because I also struggle with that to some degree. It's weird. It like comes and goes. Some days I'll be like completely fine, and then other days I'll get in my head and I'll like stutter over my words and I won't be as confident. Like that used to happen to me at work. Whenever I'd had to like speak up in front of the whole like the whole company during our virtual meetings, that sucked. Having to talk, to a bunch of like normie boomers who basically control your whole livelihood is not fun. It's like one wrong move or one wrong thing said, and I could be fired. Xeno Destroyer says casual is a whole bunch of sweats or people just not screaming for once. Yeah, it feels like casual is for people who play ranked, but they're there to warm up. So they're already like freaking cracked, you know? Also because it's like TF2 is a dying game, I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like any older game that still has somewhat of like an online community going, the holdouts are usually like really freaking good. They're like so good that to a point it's like not even fun. You know what I mean? Like I used to play this one server and there would always be this like, what do you call it when the soldier is like do you call it a trollger? Or they would just like rocket jump and then they would do this like annoying like flying around and then they would land on you and shovel you and it's like an insta kill. What's that called? Grayson says, I also don't like talking with random people, but one-on-one, like with Adzu and Kolos, I did find it easy. Where is Odzu? Kolos is always asleep when I stream. Gracie says, when I had my Dutch presentation, I choked on my tongue a lot. Yeah, I still do that. Ranked isn't played though. That's why all the tryhards are in casual. Oh, really? TF2 isn't really dying. Yeah, I figured it's not, but it is an older game, and I think there's just like a bunch of holdouts because there was no other game like TF2. The only other game like TF2 is Overwatch, but Overwatch isn't the same. Like TF2 is for like a hardcore, like if you're into boomer shooters and like movement shooters, TF2 is for you. But if you want like a watered down version of that, then you play Overwatch. "21 Gun says, did you know that the UK is the America of Europe? The way you guys are viewed in the world as tourists, loud, brash, drunks, entitled, that's an Englishman in Spain." I could see it. When I visited Japan, I noticed there were like a ton, and I mean a ton of Australian tourists. And it felt like Americans kind of got lumped in with the Australians whenever they were like acting out or just being annoying. Grayson says the Trollger. Yeah, I thought that's what it was called. Grayson says Odzu probably asleep because it's 5 a.m. for him. Holy moly. That man has he has a full-time job, a wife, and yet he still finds time to be an EP head. I salute him. Ethan says, I'm just picking up Demo Night for the first time in TF2. Demo Night's fun. I like playing, it's kind of boring, but I enjoy playing Engineer in TF2. I don't play as much Spy as I thought, as you'd think, because, dude, I feel like some people have like the craziest game sense where anytime I'm disguised, it feels like they automatically know it's me, like that I'm a spy. It's either game sense or like everyone just automatically shoots everybody so that like there's no way you can't tell it's a spy or not. Grayson says other hero shooters like Overwatch is more complicated, like with all the different heroes. There's so many hero shooters That genre is still pretty much like alive and well. I mean, look at Marvel Rivals. Look how well that did. I still haven't played that game. I'm not like a huge comic book fan. The only Marvel movie I really enjoy are the original Spider-Mans. And maybe like the first Iron Man. Grayson says, don't ask why I know so many people in different time zones. We're worldwide. The EP heads are worldwide. Xeno Destroyer says, when the spy gets slapped by Pyro instantly. That's me. I'm the spy that gets instantly spy checked every time. Grayson says, I've only tried Demo and Soldier, but I could try Medic, NG. Yeah, Medic is super easy. I wouldn't say NG is easy, but it's kind of easy. It's not as easy as Medic, but all you're really doing is like making sure your equipment doesn't get destroyed or zapped. Ethan says, I used to main sniper for a couple months before I realized I can't aim. Sniping's a good job, mate. "21 says chat is wrong to play one game. Overwatch is crap and it ain't complicated." I used to like Overwatch, but I don't know. I lost respect for it after Overwatch 2. That was such a Overwatch. I don't know if Overwatch 2 is better now, but man, did it have a rough release. That was bad. Grayson says disguised spies have a lot of tells. I can't see them though. Yeah, it feels like some players just like have X-ray vision, man. They've got like TF2 vision. Oh. Did you guys hear about the the freaking this is a really off topic and I'm sorry if I'm switching gears here kind of out of nowhere, but did you hear about the pirate software drama? That was crazy. VR says perception is key to prediction. Yeah. Can't argue with that. Grayson says I played Marvel Rivals, but it wasn't for me. Uh, 21 says first Iron Man is best. Yeah, I agree. First Iron Man is like Robert Downey Jr. Like, it was peak Robert Downey Jr. It was like his most genuine portrayal of Tony Stark, I think. Everything after that felt kind of forced. Dino says I main medic most of the time. Other than that, I go scout or NG depending on what's happening. Yeah, I like playing scout too. Scout's fun. I like being really fast. I also like bonking people. Speaking of which, bonk. Grayson says which pirate software drama? Apparently, Pirate Software, the content creator, was like in this weird relationship with like this well, I shouldn't say weird, but it was like a toxic relationship with like this furry artist, and they went nuclear on the guy. Absolutely nuclear, and like tried to do this whole smear campaign. They host a website about the guy. I think it's literally called like Pirate Software Sucks. I think it's called Pirate Software Sucks. It's like absolutely unhinged. I'm not gonna go too into it, but it's kind of funny. It's like watching a car crash, you know? It's like can't look away type deal. Ethan says, I'm learning more things about TF2 every year. Yesterday I was told you could change your disguise's weapon as spy. Wait, what? You can change your weapon? I didn't know you could do that. How do you do that? VR says, gosh, now I want to watch Iron Man 1. Yeah, me too. It's a good movie. It's a good Iron Man. It's the best Iron Man. Grayson says, holy, Pirate Software has been in so much drama this last year. Yeah, they're really like going after the guy. The first thing I saw about him, drama wise, it was like people were like, oh, he's faking his voice. You should see some of the interviews of him at like conventions. He sounds totally different. He doesn't have a deep voice. He uses a voice changer. And then the other big drama, which is even bigger than that, was the one I heard today where he got involved with like this furry artist and it went to shit. Yeah, teach us how. How do you change your weapon as spy? As you're disguised, I mean. Is it like a special key? We should probably play the game soon, by the way, guys. We've been talking for a while. I think the music just ended. Yeah, that's my cue. Oh, you press B? I had no idea you could do that. Is there any indication on your screen that you've changed weapons as spy? Or is it like a sound? Mosen has entered the chat. Welcome, Mosen. Welcome to the stream. We haven't even started the game yet. We've been talking about TF2, Iron Man, hero shooters, pirate software, furry drama. It was literally gay furry drama. Unironically. I want to watch Iron Man. I love the scene where he escapes from the prison in Afghanistan. That scene goes so hard. And then the music plays. It's like, I am Iron Man. 8 Paths has entered the chat. Welcome, 8 Paths. Welcome to the stream. 8 Paths says, Weenus. Pootis. Poot dispenser here. I wish I could do impressions. If I could do like TF2 impressions, my life would be complete. Wait, I gotta catch up on chat here. Grayson says, quote, that's my cue. I didn't know you were in that. Mosen says, oh, it's like you changed to that weapon slot. Yeah, you press B according to Ethan. Mosen, did you know that? I didn't know that. What's the point of that? Does it make you look less suspicious? Um, Ethan says the way you see it is by the picture of your character on the corner of your screen. It even shows the weapon it has a custom name. Oh wow. Yeah, I gotta try that sometime. Mosen says like if you're on your knife, it'll take out whatever melee that class has. Oh wait. So that's a pretty big tell. So if you see someone on your team that has like if you see like a heavy running around with like his fists out, that's kind of suspicious then, right? Because that could be a spy with their knife out. I mean, typically spies run around with their knives because it's a instant backstab. 21 says, "Oh boy, you should wear those thigh highs and forget your sweaters, Lumi." Oh no, I'd have to ask my artist to to draw those on me. These thighs are bare at the moment. Grayson says it the portrait in the corner changes to what weapon your disguise has. Um, Zeno says he built it with a box of scraps. What? Oh, Iron Man. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. How is that? That's kind of unrealistic. He built that whole suit out of like a box of like it probably had like a dead rat in there, a few tin cans, some string. It's not very realistic. That scene was emotional. Dude sacrificed himself. I hardly remember it. I just remember it being really epic. Oh wait, yeah, that's when he puts like the core inside of him, right? To save his heart. Usually I like the first movie of any superhero because it's like their origin story, you know? Then anything after that's kind of like, eh, it's kind of just like extra. It's like the DLC. Eight Path says, get your thigh highs here, thigh highs for sale. Hey, that's part of our uniform, okay? But yeah, right now they're bare, see? Bare. Ethan says blend in better. That's the whole point of switching your weapon as spy. Mosin used that trick from time to time. VR says impressions is just acting practice. That sounds a little dubious, VR. Mosin says most people don't realize you can do it, so they figure you're legit. By the way, you can reload while disguised. I think I knew that, yeah. Mosin says yes, but they would have to change to the fist as heavy on purpose. Grayson says bare thighs where? So they made a mistake when they wrote the Second Amendment. It's not a right to bear arms, it's a right to bear thighs. Mosin says, but depending, that could be less sus than running around with an unrevved minigun. Yeah, see? Oh, well, yeah, true. Or you could have a sandwich. I feel like running around with the sandwich is probably the least suspicious. Plus, if you run around with the sandwich, it kind of signals that you're low on health, which would be why you're retreating behind the line, behind the front lines, which is what a spy would want to do anyway, right? So keep that in mind. Yes, Mosin. Did you beat me to that joke? Did I subconsciously steal your joke? I didn't mean to. Grayson says, but thigh highs only partially covered thighs. Yeah, they go like halfway up. VR says, isn't it interesting how the heart is a pump and the brain is a battery? Wait a minute. Brain is a battery. The brain is like a CPU. The battery would be more like the mitochondria in your cells because it's the powerhouse of the cell. It's crazy how like that was so drilled into our heads as kids for some reason. Like why was that? And why was it phrased like that everywhere? Like the mitochondria is the power bottom of the cell because it generates all the power. Don't steal my memes, please. Grayson says, quote, that's part of our uniform. Yes, a uniform that hasn't been made yet. I'm working on the details. 21 says, it wasn't scraps. Tony kept on asking the Taliban for parts and they just gave it to him. I probably shouldn't have said that word. Damn it. No. The algorithm's going to be like, huh? What'd you say? Why would they do that? Why were they just like, yeah, sure. You're not building anything suspicious in here, are you? And he's like, no. And they're just like, okay, we trust you. Grayson says, quote, right to bare thighs. So when, Loomy? When what? What are you asking me? Xeno Destroyer has come to YouTube. Welcome to YouTube, Xeno. Xeno says, Grayson, you aren't wearing the right thigh highs if they barely go up. It also depends on the person's size. Yeah, so it's like, wait a minute. How many different sock types are there? Let me think about this for a second. I think you have the what is it? Like the ballerina sock where it just kind of like goes around the toes and the heel. That's the first sock ever made. And then it goes to ankle socks where it's like the sock just right under the ankle, which is the sock I prefer. That's my daily driver sock when I dress up like a normie. And then you've got ankle socks where they like go up wait, did I already say ankle socks? Whatever. The one that goes like up your ankle. You've got those kind of socks. And then you've got like the baseball socks. Like where they go up like half your shin. And then you got knee highs. Then you got thigh highs. And I think that's it. I think thigh highs are they're the final boss of like the sock category. You're welcome to debate me on this. Yeah, we have thick legs here. I do squats every single day. I work out almost every single day. I'm buff Loomy. No. Grayson says, thanks for the meme, Loomy. Totally won't steal it. Oh, shit. Don't steal it. I think Femboy Instagram is going to love this one. Better not steal it, Grayson. They're going to be eating good. I need to make more memes. I need to just like post more often in general. I think I need to like make a small, easily reachable goal where I post on Instagram 3 times a week. Just post 3 memes and yeah, we'll go from there. I need to like form habits before I can like fully commit to something. Grayson says, "Wasn't I putting the uniform together, or was that just the cult uniform? Of course, for AI." Um, no, that's my job. I will come up with the uniform. Zeno says, "There's too many sock types." I'm pretty sure I named them all. Yeah, don't look at my Instagram. It's absolutely unhinged. I was actually gonna make a meme about that. Lumi on YouTube is way different from Lumi on Instagram. Oh my god. You don't want to see Lumi on Instagram. We need a sock type infographic right now. VR says, I think it's because technologies between races isn't translated. People treat weapons as toys. What? Where did that come from? Are we still talking about Tony Stark? Grayson says stockings, they go up further. Are stockings a sock? I thought stockings were something else. How far do stockings go up? Don't you like wear them around the waist? At that point, they're like pants. I don't know. Mosen says a true buff loom. A true buffalo loom. Yeah. 21 says, wait, there's an Instagram? Yeah. I put my socials in all my YouTube video descriptions. There should be one in this live stream right now. Grayson says ripped femboy loomy. If something I could imagine. Swole loomy. There was a there's actually a Instagram channel or page that I recently followed called like femboy lifting, and it's literally a page dedicated to like getting being a femboy and working out. It's hilarious. I love it. Ethan says I could imagine it, but my eyes would shoot out of my head like a cartoon character. Mosen says, I think I had an infographic thing on different types of gloves. Really? What are the different types of gloves? We've got gloves, fingerless, leather, knuckle, racing. There's actually quite a bit. Grayson says I found a sock graphic. Do I post it in general? No, post it in pics. Don't post it in general. All right, we gotta start playing this video game. It's been almost 2 hours, guys. Holy crap! Still no word from Danio. Wait, who posted in gaming? Ezreal? Where is Ezreal? Does he watch my streams? Wait, what is this? Seventh line infantry, Sigmar's blessed. It's Roblox. I gotta comment on those later. Yeah, this is it. I think I got them all, right? Oh, they're called crew socks. Highest a man should go. Well, I got news for you, buddy. Wait, it keeps going. I'm so confused. How am I supposed to read this? Is it highest a man should go? Is that like, are they talking about the line underneath that or the line above it? Israel sometimes talks in stream. Is his name Israel in stream? I don't even know. 21 says I just checked it. It's what the fuck. I told you. I told you my IG is unhinged. It's where I can be I don't know, insane. Posting, I don't know why, but like posting infographics about socks has like a really weird energy about it. It's kind of unhinged, I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, dude. Uh you guys have made me feel better. I was feeling like ass before, now I feel better. So thank you. Thank you for making me feel better. Even though I still kind of feel bad, but I'm not as lightheaded as before. The whiff doctor? The whiff doctor has entered the chat. What the Sigma? What the Sigma? Skibbity. Sorry. every minute, every minute we don't play Void War, I feel like I'm lying to everyone, and it makes me feel bad. So we gotta stop duping my ADHD ass and let me play the game. Um, Mosen says, understandable. I feel somewhat asked myself. Oh, yeah, it's like, you know, terminally ill gang. What's up? Where you at? Yes, Void War. Wait, let me just look at the gloves real quick. Yeah, driving gloves, gauntlets, archery, drawing, half palm, half glove, evening glove, arm glove, bridal glove. Okay, I'm done. Okay, Void War. We need to void the wars. Now my brain hurted. Who do you guys want me to play? I think we played the witch last. Oh, I can buy one of these. The mutant or the cybernetic? The mutant is just like straight up PvP. Fucking big daddy bruiser brute man. Fucking lifts you up against the wall looking at. And then cybernetic's a nerd. Who do you want me to play as? Ethan says I kind of like archery gloves since I used to do archery at camp back in the day. Me too. Archery's fun, but it hurts. I used to always twist the bow so that the actual bow would like rip against my forearm and it would hurt. Grayson says again, dibs on first character. Okay. Mosen says, I'll be sending my energy mate. Hope they continue. Wait, what? Never mind. Okay, no energy for you, buddy. Stop saying that kind of zoom madness. Skibbity. Okay, I'll stop. You used to have a longbow? Yeah, that's the one that's like basically the whole size of you, right? Like a longbow has to be taller than you, I believe. Or it has to be like at least as tall as you. The Whiff Doctor. What are you posting? Who is that man in a red shirt? Is that avocado? Nikocado avocado? BR says I want to watch you play your favorite playstyle. I don't have one yet. I'm still so new. Who do you want to see me play? Oh God. What is that name? Voluminous. Even the game is sus. I thought my chat was sus, but now Void War is being sus. You want me to play Mutant? You like the daddy character? Buy you dinner first? What? Bosun says, yeah, crazy ass family took us to the local park and had us shoot it around while people were just walking around. Nobody seemed bothered by it, but it felt insane to me. That is actually kind of That's kind of crazy, yeah. Dude, bows and arrows were for the longest time in human history, they were basically looked at like firearms today. So you were in a sense just like using a firearm at a local park. Imagine like 2000 years into the future, people are doing that, like what you did with the bow but with like actual firearms today. And no one's bothered by it because we've already like transcended our meat bags that we call our bodies. Mutant, everyone wants to see me play Mutant. 21 says, Lumi, did you watch the new Predator movie? I have not. Is it any good? I saw a really messed up meme about. Well, I've seen two memes that are pretty funny. One was fake, though. I mean, it was a real meme, but like people thought it was real. Where it was Doctor Disrespect as the Predator. It was like a skin in one of the games. Dude, when I first saw that meme, I fucking cried laughing. Um, and I thought it was real. So go on mutant. What should we call our ship? It's gotta it's gotta have thigh high in the name. Oh wait, should we try the I think we tried this ship last time. And I think I only have two, yeah. I'm gonna go back to the first one. Wait, Mosen says, because we've got lasers or something, I know muskets in most places aren't considered guns legally either. Really? Muskets? Ethan says we should watch it movie night, perhaps? Maybe. I was thinking of maybe like a VR chat movie night session. That could be interesting, but I don't know yet. Luminous thighs? I kind of like that. I'm going with luminous thighs. Why can't it? My T button's broken. That's pretty funny. 21 says it's good, not a masterpiece, but it's good. It's animated. Oh, it's animated? Wait, so this one, what streaming platform is it on? All right, who wants to be on the ship? We've got Grayson. And who else? What? That guy's name was Brexit. Oh, it's on Hulu? You know what I want to watch? Speaking of animated stuff, I really want to watch Love, Death, and Robots. That show is so good. Who else wants to be on my ship? Or I'm gonna drag you on my ship, Ethan. All right, Ethan. Welcome aboard to battle. I'm kind of tired. I don't feel like reading these. I might read some, but I'm not gonna read them all. Lawayne Burnett has entered the chat. Welcome, Lawayne. Why are you giving me that face? Your cartographic data indicates the presence of an Imperial munitions depot. As you approach, a Corsair starship suddenly drops out of subspace and begins firing at the depot. The workers of the depot broadcast a request for help. Defend. You engage your weapon systems and prepare to fight. Wait, is it better to fire the Storm 1 first, then the Bolty? Or the other way around? Oh wait. We did it. The depot workers thank you for saving their lives. They decide to transfer over a shipment of munitions. We know you will put these to good use. Thank you, citizen. I gotta flip. Oh, that one's a freebie. Wait, 21 Guns says, heard of it, haven't seen it. Love, Death, and Robots is really good. It's like, it's crazy good. Yeah. Grayson says, Lumi, don't suffocate me. Or to air is a privilege, not a right. Storm, then bolt. Okay. 21 says, I watch Warfare. If you have anxiety, don't watch it. It's depressing as hell. The most realistic war movie ever, in my opinion. I haven't seen that one. Oh, actually, that's too dangerous. 21 says, how does it feel knowing half of chat wants to bone you? What? No, they don't. Hey, yo. Yeah, that's a bonk. I feel like, here's my hot take for the night. I feel like on the internet, people either love you or they hate you. And there's no in between. Oh, look what we got. Holy moly. Centurion. Right off the bat. Thank you. I kind of want to give him immunity to fire. He'll be so OP. Or 20 more HP. That'd be ridiculous. Maybe we go maybe we go 20 more HP. It's directed by a vet. Tough watch. 21 says, so do you think we love you or hate you? I don't know. I feel like I have haters who watch me. But if you're here and you're cool, I mean, I guess love is a strong word, but I'm gonna buy the armor. I think I know my problem in this game is I don't use enough consumables. I need to use more of these. Oh wait, I can only pick one. Look at the hounds. Oh man, that's so good. That's such a good pull. I'm gonna put him on shields so he's right next to the drop ship. Who wants to be the Centurion? Yeah, I just went with more HP. I'm gonna give this one to Mosin. Wait, let's send them in. I'm gonna send them both in. Easy. Look, they didn't even get a scratch on them, except for Lumi. I was slightly scratched. Mosin the bullet sponge. That deserves a woohoo. Oh wow, free weapon. Whoa. Level 2. Requires 3 power? That's a bit much. I could upgrade weapons once and then just switch periodically. Oh, wait, what? We're already on level 2 shields? Fuck. Ooh, engineer. Grayson says, wait, Lumi, since you bored, shouldn't someone else command the ship? Probably, right? I should probably get missiles. Heavy ion lance? I haven't seen this before. Only 2 charges? That's not very good. I'm gonna get missiles. Can't go wrong with that. Disruptor. I'm gonna try the disruptor. Grayson says, wait, they had a whole dude in that chest? Wait, what? Was he in that? Or did I get him after defeating the ship? They just stuffed him in a suitcase. "21 says, Lumi, I joined your Discord. Woohoo! Thank you, 21. Stick around. We might do or we will do a giveaway once we hit 100 members, so. You arrive at a techno-controlled sector. The priests of the machine cult are defined by their pursuit of knowledge and rationality above all else. Though some may say that their kind have taken these ideas too far. Easy. Man, what a lucky pull. First store and we get him. Jeez. You want to get stuffed in a suitcase? That doesn't sound very comfortable. Pledge yourself to the machine god. Oh wait, he's got a riddle for me. The flow of data is constant, but there are those who disrupt it. How does the faithful servant act? Correct the error. The system fails. You are the cause. Do you feel guilt? Failure is data? A worker unit sacrifices itself to prevent a system collapse. Do you celebrate its devotion? It functioned as intended. Logical coherence maintained. I passed. Your devotion has been recorded. The divine machine accepts your service. New resource allocations have been sanctioned. Nice. Grayson says you are lucky, my dude. It will accept him buckshot. Yeah. I'll be honest, I just didn't know how to play. Because I played buckshot again and I felt like I was doing much better. Auto surgeon, maybe? Do you think we need that? Feels like I'm kind of leaning towards a boarding crew. So it might be worthwhile. Auto surgeon? Alright. I need to save some scrap for my ship. Oh no. You're transiting close to a backwater orbital colony when an artillery shot smashes into your hull. The shot originated from the colony's defense grid. Contact the colony. The colonial governor offers his apologies. According to him, raiders have been regularly attacking the colony and carrying off supplies. Their arrival unfortunately coincided with the next expected raider attack. The governor requests your aid in defending the colony. Sure, defend it. Wait, I want to unleash the hounds. Got him. The destruction of their flagship has scattered the remnants of the raider band. Unfortunately, stray weapon fire from the engagement has wrought havoc upon the orbital Hab colony. There is little more you can do but move on. Damn. "21, excuse you? What do you mean?" I wish an auto surgeon could fix me too. I'm broken. Sensors detect an energy spike at close range. A raider ship appears and initiates a tight beam transmission. That's a nice heap of scrap you're sitting on. They open fire. Easy. Are you Yanko? Repair the hull. You arrive in orbit around a barren desert moon. A preliminary scan of the moon's surface reveals a series of geometric tunnel structures clustered around the South Pole, likely the remnants of some long-lost civilization. Send in the machine priest. The tunnels are labyrinth. It is owing to the calculative capabilities of your machine priest crew member that you're able to quickly navigate through the tunnel complexes. At the center of one of the structures is a cryopod. You wake the cryopod's occupant. With nowhere else to go, they join your crew. Warseer. Wait, I gotta change their names. Let's put 21 on board. And VR if he's still here. We are dominating. Might as well grab a husk. Fully manned crew. Wait. Can the husk not work? I guess it's only when you fire the missiles. Weird. A frozen corpse collides with one of your ship's antenna masts. Later, you discover an item caught in the mast scaffolding. Cathedral Ward. Oh, I gotta use these tools. I'm gonna skip this store. I need to collect scrap. No mind control? Oh, that's a good point. Shoot. Which faction has mind control? The blood cultists? You come upon a militia depot. They're stockpiling munitions after learning of an imminent Imperial invasion. Steal their supplies. You launch an assault sword towards the depot. The defenders are too busy with the interloping raiders to notice. You come away with a number of munitions. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Should I go the difficult route? It might be worth it. Lozen says the missile system isn't powered on, so the husk can't fiddle with the. Oh, right. I forgot. You arrive on the outskirts of an exclusion zone, a region of space demarcated by Imperial astrogenation or astrogation authorities as areas containing subspace anomalies of magnitudes greater than Class 6. The path ahead is long and treacherous, but those who come ready may find great rewards. We need to upgrade. We need 2 shields. And more weapons. Oh boy. Got him. The demon spacecraft are kind of tricky to deal with. They heal their systems like it's nothing. Nice, worth it. Cult blade. I'm giving you this cult blade, Mosin. I'm gonna board. After disposing of the enemy ship, you set your sights on the shrine ahead. It pulses with malevolent fire, fed from the sacrifice of the destroyed vessel. No. Ow. It's okay. We have technology. Oh wait, I'm missing chat. Oh wait, let me get out of this asteroid field. Grayson says difficult route equals more loot. Wilson says I'm not sure I would greatly recommend thievery. Only partially. Loot scaling? Wait, do you get punished for that later on? Grayson says the organic oblong demon craft is hard-ish well compared to normal ships. I'm doing pretty good right now, yeah. Maybe we should pick up a psyker. I don't want the mind control. And one psyker. Mosin says, for the non-specific dark gods. Mosin says, oh, thought those Death Knights were baddies for a second. Spooked me. He thought they were baddies? Oh, like an enemy ship? Wait, you exit subspace fire so dangerously close to a white-hot dwarf star. An Imperial transport ship idles silently in the distance, its crew having succumbed to the intense heat of the stellar mass. The situation is risky, but there may be material worth recovering. I don't like this. I don't like that. Anytime you have to board a ship like that, I just don't trust it. Find yourself trapped within the currents of a large rift storm. Violent waves of subspace energy batter your ship to and fro for what seems like an eternity. Eventually, the storm subsides and your ship comes to a stop. In front of you is a dilapidated hull of a gigantic spacecraft. There is something deeply unsettling about the ship. Investigate. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I just went against my own advice. You deploy a boarding party onto the ship. You discover a number of supplies strewn about its labyrinth corridors. I guess it was worth it. Labyrinthine. Oh boy. Demon ship. Got it. Wait, barrier relay. For every other weapon you fire, gain a force shield on a random room? That sounds pretty good. I want it. That's how bad my memory is, guys. Instantly forget my own words. Forget my own thoughts. Labyrinth thighs. Unleash the puppers. Yeah. A little bit of dyslexia, yeah. I keep boarding shit. No, I don't mean to. Can I investigate with like my sensors? Oh, I think I'm gonna give you the axe, Mosin. Oh, what? I can dual wield. I can dual wield weapons. That's sick. I didn't realize that. Oh, whoops. Upgrade weapons or sensors? Glittering stars dot your viewport. Despite the war-ravaged state of humanity's great projects, moments like these can almost seem peaceful. Suddenly, a weak signature appears on your data feed. It is a faint distress signal emanating from a barely functioning stasis pod. You pick up the pod and resuscitate its occupant. The survivor's eyes snap open. It's a trap. Full power to engines. Activate the shields. You barely register the words when explosions begin to rock your hull. Your shields go down. A Corsair starship reveals itself on your sensors. The survivor collects himself. By grace of the immortal king, if we are to die, let us die in glory. Oh damn, they took out our shields. Whoa. Wait. Oh, I used it. I had an item for this. Fuck. Go fix this. Attack doggos. Oh shit. Oh, we got a recruit. Nice. It's a trap. Grayson says, Lumi, have you heard of the YouTuber getting shot over a copyright strike dispute? Oh, yeah. That was sad. Really dumb, honestly. Just like totally unnecessary. The guy was like, apparently, these two had like beef for, I think, like years. But definitely not something worth dying over. And then, like, basically throwing your life away. Like, it's, come on. It's pretty tragic. I'm not doing this. I don't think I'm prepared. What is this circle? What is this red ring? I'm gonna board. My weapons aren't doing shit right now. Damn. What the? There's a skeleton. I need better weapons. Ah, shit. Actually, Damn, these demon ships are hard, man. Fuck. Oh no. Was this a mistake? Did we not get them all? It's a possessed ship. Ooh, servo husk? Yeah, it's pretty good. I'll put him in the back of the ship. Wait. Long time beef doing what? I don't know. I think they just like went back and forth, like just dumb like internet beef, you know? Grayson says that cycle is the barrier that you picked up. Oh. Lozen says, oh, that ring in combat is your force field module you got earlier. Oh, sweet. Yes, I am forgetful. I told you guys, I'm kind of out of it today. I had blood drawn, so I'm a little loopy. Loomy is loopy. I'm creating an army. I need to get rid of this worm. We've got tentacles aboard. You drop back into real space, arriving at a sector controlled by the Cult of Blood, known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with unusual predilection for torture, and the followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. Let's take this guy out. Why is this door broken? What? Nice. Did he hit? Did he get hit by an asteroid? Dude was hiding in the escape pod. Coward. Blood god. Hey, Grayson says everybody knows the escape pod is not for escaping, but for fun. Fun things like poker. I can't wait till Star Citizen is working escape pods. It's gonna be neat. Whoa. That trips me out because like I'm mind controlling their guys, but I still get the like low health sound effect as if it were like one of my own, but it's not the case. Damn, look at their ship. They're freaking out. Wait, can they not do repairs? Grayson says, "Oh yeah, I also find it confusing." Yeah, they gotta patch that. Let me try something. Oh no. Oh, nice. I kind of like this heat beam. All right, we need to find a repair station. Yeah, I always go with the auto surgeon, honestly. It's too good. Unless you're running like husks only. The barrier between realms is thin here. Toxic flux vapors leak out from subspace, bleeding into reality and flooding it with a malevolent fog. You prepare to change course when suddenly a blood cult warship springs out from the murk. Finally, the prey arrives. Nice. Yeah, I'm really liking this heat beam. You enter a large asteroid field. All is quiet until a heavily armed raider warship soon reveals itself. I want everything you have. Oh boy. No! I was doing so well. Fuck. Oh, that's horrible. Fucking hell, dude. What an L. Jesus. No. I got too greedy. Fuck. Wow. I blame you, Mosen. You said you were sleepy and then I die. If I was at 100%, that wouldn't have happened. But my brain is like, my brain hurted. I might end the stream early, guys. I'm feeling kind of out of it. Damn, that sucks though. That was a good run. We got like hella lucky at the beginning with like the random. First of all, with the giant space marine dude, and then the random level 2 fire weapon. That was like amazing early game. Yeah, I forgot that. Honestly, if a ship is on fire, just don't even board it. I forgot about that. Yeah. Fuck. It also sucks how like if you lose your commander, it's over. Yeah, lessons learned. But yeah, I think I pushed myself a little bit too much today. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here, guys. But thank you for joining me. I had fun. You guys made me feel a little bit better. Um, but yeah, now my headache's kind of coming back, and I feel a little spacey again. So, but hopefully I'll feel better by tomorrow, and um, yeah, I'll be streaming again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I guess we'll play more Resident Evil separate ways. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. But anyway, guys, I will catch you later. See ya.